Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, good stop by the keeper. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good ball, good take. De Jong! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ambitious ball here. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rice. That's Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cash goes steaming forward. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Zanetti deals with that comfortably. Nouri. Foden. Tries to pass it through. In towards the back stick. It's out for a goal kick. Still goalless. Puyol. Now Foden. It's an early cross, punched away. Now it's Owen. So what can they make of this? De Jong, good strong midfield running here. Threads one in. Great chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Forlan, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Stojkovic. Looking to play him in, brilliantly cut out. Rodri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Nakata. Climbs up big. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Some resolute defending there. He's a sharp little ball here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking for options for movement. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Forlan. Bastoni. Nunez chasing after it. Howson. And it's Stojkovic. This is De Jong. And it's Nakata. And here's Owen. Stojkovic. Stojkovic. Drop. Can he finish? It's in! And they've got their lead back. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nakata. And here's Lewandowski. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Stojkovic.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rory goes back to front. Pass somewhat off target. Lewandowski. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Owen. Stojkovic. Ball driven towards the far post. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Hello everybody, and quick announcement.
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position.
Forlan! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Foden. Nouri is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, that's a fine interception. De Jong on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him.
It's Forlan! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Zanetti. De Jong, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Shot could be on. Closing in on goal. He's found the way through. Lewandowski. Searching pass he's played there. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Stojkovic has created one goal already. De Jong, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's in on goal.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Bastoni does want to stand firm and defend it. Nakata. And this is Forlan. Very nicely done. And he's found the way past. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Substitution.
De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Beckham. De Jong. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, delightful ball. Raya attempts a clearance. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Stojkovic. Zanetti. Liverpool finding their passes. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further.
Number 21.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 23. Stojkovic.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Isco, nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Isco was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rodri, and he's had it nicked away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Five minutes left on the clock. And he's picked out the run. And the finish! And it's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Owen! 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 Sensational! He's got himself an absolute peach. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
4 added minutes has been
Liverpool
indicated.
are at the peak of their powers. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Played into space. Priol calmly anticipates. 4 added minutes on the board. Messi. Great vision. Crosses it in here. And the keeper beats it away. And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. De Jong, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
Please watch the screen for train departure.
Your final
times from
thoughts, Jim?
all local
I think we
major
just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role.
Shot, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Forlan is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Howson tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, delightful ball. Pickford comes out and deals with it. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through, and he whips it in. Looking for a corner. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that looks a decent ball. Drogba. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Owen. Rodri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Liverpool have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Perez. Drogba. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And it's De Jong. Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rodri. Opts for safety. De Jong. Robertson. Dunk. Over to the other side. And here's Stojkovic. And he welcomes it in. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Liverpool have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. And now they can... Oh, they could be caught! Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Griezmann. And it's Robertson. Nakata. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, it's hit the post. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Drogba. Looking for the run. Perez. And that's the keeper's ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Stojkovic. Howson spots it and intercepts. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Perez. And it's Drogba. Great ball if he can get there. Vitinha! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now the cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So, third corner of the game. Howson clears. Played out to the left flank. Now here's the delivery. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He gets big! Another fruitless header.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
There will be 1 minute
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
No outsmarting him this time. Tries to play it through. Well seen. Saw that. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Heavy after the final whistle today.
So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And here's Owen. Drogba. Now it's Drogba. That is good alertness. Rodri. And Zanetti. And it's Stojkovic. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Zanetti. He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nakata. Engages and forces him off the ball. And smartly reclaimed. Rodri. And it's Stojkovic. And here's Owen. Played back in. Zanetti crosses. Cleared without hesitation. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Number 20.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And now the breakaway.
Substitution in progress.
He's just misjudged that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Forlan. Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Played out wide. Zanetti. Looking for option. And the finish! penalty ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Forlan. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Distributed tidily. And it's De Jong. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Raul. Big header! And he hits the net. There seemed no way back, but they are level. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 18.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now he's off and running. Now it's Perez. Drogba, well read, and the danger is averted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Owen, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. This is it then, now or never. Nakata. Great vision. Nice hit. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hirotoshi Nakata. Coming on to replace him is number
Chance
8.
to deliver. He's got tall. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Number 21.
Liverpool making consecutive changes here.
Coming on the field
Aubameyang
is
coming on here as broadly
97.
expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Tonali. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. They've got to make this nice and quick.
De Jong. And here's Aubameyang. Spread it left.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Drogba chasing after it. It's a pretty loose pass. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Perez. No, that's been intercepted. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Forlan picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
I'd like to ask you to join
So,
me.
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
Robertson. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi, and this is Maradona. Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, easy pickings there. Zanetti. Costa Curta. And Zanetti. Messi. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's played it back. That is good alertness. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. White. Now Costa Curta. Great ball, and he's in here. Maradona! Oh, crossbar! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Forlan. De Jong goes steaming forward. That's going to go a long way. Liverpool so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And Portugal can counter-attack here. Costa Curta. Portugal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them. Shot a goal! Messi. Now it's Maradona. Now it's Neymar. Howson does well to get it back. And this is Forlan. Now it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic. And he whips it in. Tries to get it clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. And it's Nakata. And it's Robertson. Now the ball in. And it's hoisted clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Nakata. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely worked. Forlan gets into some space.
That's good defensive concentration.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Henderson is the guilty party there. Rodri. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he was quick to react. Maradona. Decent chance! Robertson has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. No, that was never going to make it. De Jong. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out to the left it goes. Jordan Henderson. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Roberto Carlos. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10. Abandono relevado.
Here we go again, then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Jordan Henderson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And they're quick to get it back. Forlan going about things with real menace. That's beautifully weighted. Now it's De Jong. He's been real chance! Goal! And the second half is off to a flyer. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Nice interception, well timed. Now he's off and running.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Probing pass. De Jong is the team's great visionary. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Owen with the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And this is Forlan. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Costa Curta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And it's Henderson. No, again, there's no way through. That's a shade optimistic. Forlan, little pass back. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos. To Henderson. Passing nice and neat. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar. Now it's Messi. And the through ball. And he welcomes it in.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Owen. Now it's Owen. Neatly clipped into space. Tries a shot! Oh, good-looking ball. Gets a good foot in there. De Jong. And he's well positioned here. And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Forlan is behind this one.
Well, he can produce power.
Forlan! Messi gets it away. Rodri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Owen.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Neymar. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Neymar. Good read, needed to be. Danger averted for now.
This is the time you need that pace.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. Ambitious ball here. Now there's a fine ball. And that's it. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. De Jong claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man... Mbappe! Now it's Owen. Foot in. Kukçu. And it's Robertson. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nakata gets into a good position. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Fernando Torres. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. Shot. He's had a shot! And he's there to clear it. Picked out brilliantly. Kukçu. Now it's Kukçu. Albert Ferrer. That's a cute ball. Floated through. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
Mbappe can't really justify missing that, can he?
Now it's Stojkovic. Kante wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against her. He's through and all alone! Great vision. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Robertson goes on a charge down the left. And he thumps it clear. Kante makes the interception. Liverpool, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Played out wide. De Jong. Searching pass he's played there. Pass is just off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nakata. De Jong. And it's Nakata. And here's Owen. And he shoots! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established. Shot, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Nakata. Isco is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Sport Recife clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know...
And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two. Can he get it through? Mbappe.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Torres. Oh, decent chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He gets big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well read, nice interception. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Liverpool go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substituição no time do Sport Recife. Camisa 21. Camisa 10.
That gets things going for the second half.
Camisa 22.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Camisa 11.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cruyff. For Conte. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Kukçu.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
De Jong, Stojkovic, Rodri, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robertson, and it's Stojkovic. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Still just a single goal between the sides. Kukçu, Howson. And it's Kukçu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Always onto this. Pickford claims comfortably.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, well played. That's going to go a long way. Stojkovic. That's an imaginative pass. And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Fires it in low. And here's the chance to counter. Robertson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net.
2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here.
He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Serginho, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there's the clearance. Out to the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's De Jong. De Jong! Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Nakata, he is through here. The referee has given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through, and the shots! And one more try! Goal! Egypt! Haaland at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rodri. Haaland does well to get it back. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! And the pass is intercepted. Howson cuts out the pass. And here's Nico Williams. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Forlan has it out wide and in space. It's Nakata!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Nakata. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he was quick to react. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Haaland. Donadoni. Egypt upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And that's been won straight back. Chance! Now it's Stojkovic. He's got away. Xabi Alonso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Haaland. That's a little off target. Now it's Forlan. Nakata. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Chance here to counter. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, easy pickings there. Stojkovic. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Nakata. Oh, this looks sharp. He has found the... Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Stojkovic.
There will be 1 minute at a
Lovely
time.
pass, but he's had a shot! And it's in!
They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll...
And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
So once again, we're underway.
Nakata.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Forlan. Haaland. Nicely spread. Now it's Williams.
Nico Williams will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Now it's Donadoni. Played out wide.
Ball driven to... Oh, what a climb! Danger averted for now.
Stojkovic. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Owen. Owen. Can he get it through? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Driving through the middle. De Jong cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Donadoni gets into a good position.
Serginho's cross. That's an excellent interception. Nicely shaped ball.
Oh, super find.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Nakata. Now it's Forlan.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's De Jong.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 21.
Egypt choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And here's Forlan.
Might be Forlan! Oh, it's come off the upright. And again! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And this is Owen.
And this is Forlan. And Owen!
It's loose now, and they've always been caught napping. Haaland.
So what can they make of this?
Spread neatly. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Looking to go deep.
And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Olise. Oh, good take in a good area. Swings it, terrific header!
Egypt really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Robertson. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nice looking ball. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Now it's Owen. And here's Kane. And this is Dembele. Now what about this big header? Chiellini gets rid without sophistication.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's crossed into the middle. Tries to get it clear.
Egypt really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Haaland. Nice interception, well timed. I think we're just about done here. And he's intervened well there.
2 added minutes has been
That's
indicated.
going in strongly.
And he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Zanetti. He has a look up. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Liverpool, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Donnarumma looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Has a shot! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Owen, voted man of the match and deserved. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
There's the whistle.
Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And Berbatov! Off the post! Corinthians have got it back and they'll have another go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And here's Berbatov. Oh, good take in a good area.
Stojkovic. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Berbatov. Liverpool so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Forlan. Park Ji-sung.
Taken back almost at once. Knocks it into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
And it's Forlan. Forlan. He's found a decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. Aimed beyond the defence. Park Ji-sung. De Jong. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Forlan. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. Can he latch on to this? That's an excellent interception. Nakata. Nakata puts his foot on the gas. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? Now who's going to be first to this? And this is Forlan. Park Ji-sung. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Nakata. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Real chance!
Corinthians clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Berbatov is standing over this one.
And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one.
Berbatov! Incoming delivery.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Nakata. And it's Forlan. Now it's Owen. Forlan. And he shoots! It's there!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Stojkovic.
Oh, well played, well played.
Long ball looking to counter. Berbatov, who needs just a moment to score a goal. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Liverpool leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here.
And the score is 1-0. And they win it back again. Nakata. He's got away.
Now there's a fine ball. Picked out, goes for a shot! It's in!
And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Liverpool in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're underway again. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Stojkovic. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti. Now it's Berbatov. Great ball, and he's in here. And he was alert to it. Rodri gets rid without sophistication. Not the most accurate pass. Nakata. And it's De Jong. Played into space. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. And they're quick to get it back. Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Owen. Liverpool couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Berbatov.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
Now it's Nakata. Stojkovic. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. It's a promising position. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's got tall. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Nakata.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Berbatov. And it's made its way to him. Stojkovic. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Filippo Inzaghi. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Park Ji-sung.
Filippo Inzaghi.
Stojkovic.
Nakata.
Now it's Owen. Now it's Owen. Just about up to 75 minutes. Looking for options for movement. Stojkovic looking understandably energised after his goal. Threads one in. And this is Owen. He's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed. Rodri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Inzaghi. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Owen. Zanetti. Oh, that's fabulous. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And he's intervened well there. And here's Forlan. And this is Owen. Rodri. Park Ji-sung.
And now the breakaway.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Park Ji-sung. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. This is De Jong.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
And he's gone looking for safety.